Dave, thanks for coming out. A heavy defeat for you. Just sum it all up.
4 set-piece goals. That's what the bottom line is.
Was that lack of professionalism on the way that you wanted the players to mark those players, or not give away those free kicks, or not give away those throw-ins?
I think when you concede 2 corners and 2 free kicks, it's about an attitude to not let your man score. However much of a threat he is or he isn't. You know, Accrington are a big team, but that doesn't mean you can't defend properly and stop the ball going in the net, and we didn't do that well enough.
First off, it's just 1-0, and you've had a couple of moments, a couple of efforts that didn't hit the target that you could have done, and Scott Robertson's got in there and probably should have scored. You must have thought at 45 minutes you've got an opportunity, but unfortunately it reared its head again. With goals galore going in very quickly.
We've had the best chance from open play in the whole 90 minutes. But if you don't mark from set pieces properly, goals change games. Goals change games. It's as simple as that.
How do you keep trying to get it right? You've tried all sorts, haven't you, today? You've changed your personnel. I know you've lost players through illness and injury. You've changed your system. What can you do to hopefully the penny can drop for your team?
You just, like I keep saying it, you've got to keep working hard. You keep having the belief. You know, we could play that team in the 23s on Wednesday. I think we've got a game and not break the rules. That's how young we are. So you've got to just keep sticking with them and keep making sure they develop and making sure they get to where we all believe that they can get to.
What about the positive? I know it's hard to bring out a positive. Was one or two kept themselves going? You were said after Tuesday night that you were definitely disappointed with the stats that come back. Did you see an improvement in that first of all?
Yeah, we were more competitive apart from set pieces. We've gone from one area to another area, and now we'll work on them. Not that we didn't work on them before today, obviously. We spent, you know, whatever it was, 3 quarters now yesterday doing it. Because we know that they're a big team. But like I say, if you can practice till the cows come home, if you don't do it on a Saturday afternoon, you get what you saw.
You haven't spent too long in that dressing room with them, but what sense of feeling do you get about them when they get in these sort of defeats that are coming in the last couple of games?
I think I think you see who the man really is when your back's against the wall. Do you come out fighting, or do you just accept it? I think some of them are accepting it. Some of them are fighting. Some of them are fighting regardless because they're fresh in the team and they don't know any different. They're just fighting to survive in that sense. You know, like I said, we'll stick with them. We'll make sure that they've got as much support as we can offer them, and protect them as best we can.
You still feel that you can do it, and you and your staff could get amongst them and get them results? There's those games still to go. There's still a long way to go. There's not many teams winning many games at the bottom 5 or 6 teams.
I'm sure there isn't. Yes, of course.
You would have known where you've come today in Accrington, where you're situated in that dressing room situation, that they've got to go past those away fans. They have the right, they pay the money. What did you make of it at the end for you, your staff and your players?
Well, like I say, they've got the right to voice their opinion. As long as they didn't break the law, then that's fine.
You'll accept that and you go along with that?
Of course. Pay your money. You get to... I'd rather them have a go at me than the players. Although there's not a lot I can do after 3 o'clock, but yeah. Of course, entitled to their opinion.